And I can see Cue Ball. Cue Ball is saying, yo, my man, live in the studio, that ode for Papa was on like the hub. Tetu Shani joins us live in the studio, spent a lot of his teenage years in West Africa, Senegal, Mauritania, and of course in Southern Africa and Zambia as well. Tetu, you're talking about this. I see a lot of living room sessions. What are those about?
Living room sessions, Jeff, by the way, are just me taking the music to the people. At one point I realized, wait a minute, okay, we, as many times as artists, we wait for platforms. But I said, let me create the platforms. And so living room sessions, basically, when I do an hour and a half of storytelling and music in the comfort of someone's living room. And basically the way it is that I get a host, and the host invites 15 of their closest friends. And basically we just spend an evening listening to music. I play some stuff, we talk, we have discussions, I ask questions. But it's just overall a very interactive experience.
And what kind of crowd you have? I mean, what kind of people?
I mean, generally it ranges, and that's the beauty of it. You know, I've done one in Pangani, I've done one in Spring Valley, I've done one in Karen, I've done one in so many different places, and the audience usually ranges from, you know, young people between 18 to 21, and other times people between the age of 35 and 42. Like, the beauty about it is because the host is the one who is gathering the audience, it's always a mixed bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what kind of response do you get from these folks?
Oh, the response has been amazing. I have a lot of people telling me that, look, they're kind of bored with the sort of going out scene in Nairobi, and they've been looking for a different kind of experience. And they said that the benefit of it is that you are enjoying music with your closest friends, you know, not strangers, you know. And as you know, I'm sure you know, Jeff, you know, when you're enjoying an experience with the people who you hold dear, it heightens the experience and makes it better. Yeah. Yeah.
And you do a lot of tours, huh? I see. What is this, Fête de la Musique last year?
Yeah, Fête de la Musique, that was at Allianz, you know, in conjunction with Fête de la Musique celebrations worldwide. But I've also done a tour in Zanzibar. I've played in Addis Ababa. I've played Nyege Nyege Festival in Uganda. And thankfully, I've had the opportunity to take my music to a bunch of different places.
So what does your mother think now that you turned down the Berkeley gig and you are where you are today? What does she think?
Oh, she loves it. She shared the poster for this show yesterday. So told all her friends, hey, my son's going to be on radio.
So she's listening right now?
No, she's actually in the U.S.
But
yeah,
okay.
Yeah,
YouTube.
Yeah.
She'll get it on YouTube, no doubt. Wow. This is incredible, man. So where do you want to take your music, man?
Well, as it is right now, you know, music is one long marathon. So I want to take it one step at a time. For now, the objective is to finish my album. My first album is going to be called Back to Basics. It's going to be an indie rock, sort of Afro folk fusion kind of album, drawing elements from my background and everything that I've done. And then there's going to be an album launch, and then from there, take over the world.
Is that this year? Album launch?
No, probably in February. Next year.
Yeah. And is it paying, Tetu? Is it paying?
You know what? I tell you, music pays if you work smart. That's the best way that I can say it, is that it's paying for me right now. But it's paying by being very crafty about how I go about the music business. Doing things like living room sessions, you know, I'm doing things like diversifying by having full band performances, acoustic performances, and stripped down performances. You know, it's paying by me supplementing my music career with a voiceover career as well.
Yeah.
I do some voiceover work here and there, so it is paying.
It is paying.
Yeah.
Your collabo with Mayonde. Tell us about that.
I was writing a song, and as I was writing the song, I knew it was a duet, and the only voice that kept coming in my head was Mayonde's voice, because I've heard her voice. It's gorgeous. It's just incredible. It's really nice.
Golden.
So I reached out to her and I said, hey, you know, when you come, you want to come and I can show you a song. She heard it. She loved it. And so we did it, and it's called Chemistry, and it's one of my biggest hits to date. It probably is the most remixed song in Kenyan history. Got 26 remixes on SoundCloud. I put up a competition for remixers. The response was amazing. So I'm honored to have done a collaboration with Mayonde.